Welcome back to Cristina's Keeeeeny Moments. On today's episode, we are dyeing tote bags and painting them as well, while I tell you a little bit about my art journey recently. People have been talking poorly about my art and what I post on social media behind my back. I think this was obviously going to happen as I started posting my art, but it didn't really hit me until I was told it actually was. To sum up, because I don't know in detail what they're saying, I just know that it's along the lines of, this is embarrassing, this is so cringe, the art is so bad. And I guess I'm addressing it because it's actually been playing on my mind. My initial reaction was, now I feel even more motivated. I'm going to do this out of spite. I'm going to become rich and famous through my art out of spite, and then these people will see. It was fueling me. But then, as a week went by and I went to start painting, I actually felt insecure. And I could hear my thoughts just kind of imagining what they would be saying if they saw the painting that I was doing. And this has never happened to me before, mind you. No one has ever commented poorly about my work before. I'm sure not everyone has liked it, but no one has actually said anything in ear's reach of me to know. So every time I go into a painting, I'm just expressing myself from the heart, no filter. And just between me and you, I reckon these people talking behind my back are the exact people that will message me first when I start doing really well for myself. They're going to be like, oh my god, do you remember when we were friends? I actually watched your videos this whole time. Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, do you remember when you talked shit about me behind my back? But the point of me bringing this up is not to fire shots back at them. The point is to show you the reality of putting yourself out there. You can receive any kind of comment, and we all know this, but when it starts actually happening to you, it's quite different. I will actually fire one shot back as just one more. What are you doing with your life? Because do you realize actually how much it takes to put your heart out there? It takes so much courage. And this is my artwork. This is not a product or some kind of, you know what I mean? This is my art. This is my soul that I'm putting out into the world. What are you doing? Okay, done. It's done. The point is that, yeah, and the other comment that I've received twice, actually, and from one person that's really close to me, is that, I'd love to see you paint figuratively. And another one being, I miss when you painted nature. That was so good. That really spoke to me. Mind you, the last time I painted nature, a proper background setup kind of thing of nature, was 2 years ago, and I did it for an assignment in art school. And from then, I've spent the last 2 years of my life practicing this style that I love so much and have gotten so much better at. And the last comment I had was, it's a good skill to have, to be able to paint realistic, or to be able to paint nature in this kind of conversation that we're having. And I said, well, I already can do that. I do have that skill. It's just I'm a lot slower at it now because I haven't done it properly in a while. I haven't been practicing it, but I can still do it. And it's also if you really want to see figurative painting and nature, there are so many artists that already do that. It's literally the complete opposite of my style. I'm painting this because it's my soul. It is me. This is my work. I'm not doing it for you, and that's why it's good, because the moment you start making art or music for other people, you're losing the taste, you're losing the uniqueness, you're losing your authenticity in who you are, because you're trying to curate it to what other people like. There's a line here, of course, if you're trying to spread a certain message and like absolutely no one ever is understanding that, then maybe you do need to tweak your work so that it can be better understood. But it's also like, maybe that's the point, that people don't understand. Like, I made a whole reel about that. Because I've gone into heaps of paintings where I'm thinking about the outcome and how it's going to be perceived and whether I'm going to do well in this exhibition. And pretty much every time I go into a painting with that kind of pressure of like, this needs to be good, it's never good. It's never my best work. Like, my best work comes, it's as like a quote unquote fluke. It's an accident. It's like all my combined knowledge turning into intuition, and it's just pouring out of me, and it just happens. I'm not making it do that. So yeah, there's just this really interesting thing that happened in the painting that you're about to see me start, here, where I was thinking about the figurative painting, and it might be really cool to see something like that on top of my abstract work here. So I start off with this red, right? And I already knew that I was going to do MGK inspired, so I'm listening to MGK right now, and I'm thinking, okay, like, what should I draw? Obviously a guitar, right? I don't show it in the video here, but I start to draw the guitar, and it's just so bad. Like, it's so bad. And it feels wrong. I can feel myself forcing myself to do this. And I get to a point where I completely give up on this tote bag. I'm like, nah, screw this. And I take the black that I was painting the guitar with and just pour it all over the canvas. Like, this is what it looked like. I was like, nah, scrap that. And after I let my feeling out, I was like, wait, this kind of looks cool. So I decide to go with it, and I start doing this. And you'll see at the end what it turns into. And I'm just so happy that I said, screw that opinion. I'm going to do what I want, because this is one of my favorite bags. I was like, fuck, I don't want to sell this. Like, I want to keep it for myself. So this whole experience just reminded me of how important authenticity is. And if I don't like the work that I'm making, like, what is the point doing it at all? Yeah, and the people that don't like my art are the people that don't like my art. They're not the people that are going to buy it. Therefore, why do I need to curate myself towards them? Like, I don't. The right people will like this. And this is how I know that I'm doing my soul mission here, because genuinely I've thought about this like for a long period of time. Like, if no one ever buys a single piece of my work, I will continue to paint. I will always continue to paint, and I will just use these tote bags myself because these are cool as. And I've taken the same approach with my social media as well. Like, I'm not using any formats anymore, or like, you know, go viral hacks. I'm like just genuinely posting what I want to post. Like, that's it. Because it's also, you can feel the performativity like behind the screen. You can feel when someone's just naturally being themselves. Like, I'm sure you can tell the way that I'm talking is genuine. There's no script here. This is just actually like how I feel. Because there's also so much evidence that being yourself actually works. Like, if you think about Suicide Boys, like, bro, they were so honest from the start, and look at them now. Like, the videos that go viral and like the reels that I actually stop to watch, it doesn't matter at all the way someone's formatted it or what the hook is. It's like, what are they talking about? What are they showing me? Is that interesting to me? Like, the stupidest things go viral all the time, bro. And don't get me wrong, like, the point is not to go viral. The ultimate goal is for me to be able to quit my part-time job and do art full-time, do my artwork full-time. And I'll literally do whatever it takes, minus cutting my values. That I will genuinely work my body out just to do this.